Oh, I guess we were streaming before. Hi, everybody. I forgot to count it. I guess I hit one button earlier and didn't remember it. Hello, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, get on out of that elevator and stuff.
Oh,
Where are
goodness.
we? You okay, Ma?
Well, we're not in the elevator
I know.
anymore.
Do we need to reset? I'm here at Orphe Jeans, by the way. Like, I found an Orphe Jeans photo. I'm outside it now. Hey, folks, get into that parking lot and get out of your cars. Let's congregate together and step into Orphe Jeans. We're going to talk about Days of Our Lives and Beyond the Gates.
Yes, we are.
It's me, Matt.
It's me, Kat.
And we're
Hey, you guys.
here. Hey, happy afternoon, everybody, hanging out here on this Sunday
Who's
afternoon.
there? Who's there, Matt?
Chandra's with us. Tracy's with us. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody else is getting their notifications right now.
There you go.
So in the meantime, Chandra and Tracy, hit that like button. Anybody else that's filtering in, I'm
Hi,
going to try to
ladies.
stretch a little bit in the beginning because earlier today when we did our General Hospital podcast, if you didn't know we did one of those, we do that.
We sure do.
We found out as soon as we went live, people were like, oh, an ad. So thank you very much for watching the ad and supporting the channel.
Hmm.
But I guess I'll just stretch a little in the beginning, just in case
Just in
somebody's
case.
hit with one of those. So like it and subscribe. We'll get into, James Lott Jr. calls them church announcements. So next week, Mom isn't going to be with us. She's going to be busy being a grandma. There's going to be basketball. There's going to be parties. There's going to be enjoyment. There's going to be a
Yes.
hot dog. I'm sure there's going to be a hot dog at some point.
Well, those kiddos don't even like that.
Oh, well.
Anyway, but what there is going to be every October, actually, every October, I do have a sleepover for them youngins, and
Hmm.
we make like creepy snacks and stuff like that. And then they go for their last swim of the season.
Hmm.
But pretty
Hmm.
much after, here it's hot like till Halloween almost.
Yeah.
So they have their last swim in the pool
Yeah.
right before we turn the solar off and kind of shut it down, and it becomes as cold as the ocean, which happens quickly.
Uh-huh.
And the weather usually changes. It actually becomes
Hmm.
fall around the last week of October. By Thanksgiving,
But we're
the
going to get
season
that
kind
last
of.
swim in now before it comes early, and it's going to be a good old time.
Yes, and we always have like music in the back, and like the girls and I, my two granddaughters, we have a dance party back there, and we have a little rave, and we shut down the pool,
And then that other
and
one,
we like
the
and
older.
like we make hot dogs. We make hot dogs, and like we wrap them like in a croissant wrap kind of thing,
Hmm.
and then we like put a piece of almond like on the tip, and it looks like a fingernail,
Oh,
and
goodness.
then we like put some ketchup on it, so it looks like bloody fingers.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And that older one's just like, when do I get to play Fortnite?
Yeah, the older one don't even come downstairs anymore. Right?
Hey, Jeannie's with us, and Kita, too. Hi, Jeannie
He
and
don't
Kita.
even bother. He's like, Grandma's making bloody fingers again.
Whatever. Click, click,
Toodles.
click, 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 click. Come on.
Toodles.
Well,
That's
Jeannie
him.
thinks that you're a fun grandma.
I try. I
Yeah,
try. I try.
you
I
know.
had a really, really good example. My mom was a great, fun grandma.
Well, you're going to be a great
I
fun
had a
grandma, and when
great
those little girls are teenagers, you're going to be a great fun grandma still.
I am. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
I'm
My goal is
78.
my goal is to shake my butt enough at their weddings that they get embarrassed and that say, "Grandma,
Oh
please sit
my
down."
goodness
That's my
gracious.
plan.
Oh no. Oh, you're gonna be as mobile as Dick Van Dyke. I love it. Speaking of Dick Van
Plan.
Dyke, Dick Van Dyke was on Days of Our Lives, and it was very fun.
He
We had a
was.
moment with him and Doug Williams
Yes.
and Julie as
Uh-huh.
they sang and they danced, they shuffled, and they
Yes.
T for
That was
twoed
some
and two
time
for
ago
teed.
now.
Boom,
So,
perfect timing. The ad just ended. Oh yeah.
but there you go. There you go. That's what we
Hey.
were playing. That we were trying real hard. Yeah, good timing, huh? So we're gonna talk about days first, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the lights went out in Salem.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? So I liked it. So it took me by surprise. I didn't know it was coming. I don't read the spoilers. I don't know what's gonna go on. But like the lights went out in several sets, and I liked it. I thought it was fun. I'm like, oh look at this, something's happening in Salem, some citywide event. Oh neat.
Well, well,
What's gonna
last
happen?
week, last month, you guys, I felt like Days of Our Lives kind of dialed it in, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it wasn't like, oh my goodness, it's like a bunch of filler shows. Anyway, I love that this week they jumped off on something.
Yeah, we had a little blackout thing at the end of the week. It was super fun. Like I said, this sweeping citywide thing, affecting people
Yeah,
trapped in elevators once again. We just did it, but that's all right. Let's do it again.
right. Well, it's been a minute actually. It's been a little minute.
Not really. Cat and Chad were just in one.
Well, that's true. That's true, but they
Nobody
weren't
can
stuck
find
for
them.
very long.
No, they were stuck for like an episode.
Yeah,
But it's going to give Belle and EJ a chance to continue to make poor choices with each other
sure. They're gonna fight and fight and fight and fight until their clothes fall off.
until they start doing the other thing that starts with an F.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Hello,
much.
Michelle. Welcome to the show on that line.
Hey there. Right? That's the first thing you hear. Sorry, babe.
Hey, what's going on? Oh. So Mark Green is coming back to town. All right, Ma. He's been able to pass the parole hearing. Okay, the Green family will once again be reunited in full, even
Got
after the
released.
silent disco that we have at at Brady's
He got
Pub.
released, but I'm curious though. I wonder if the old Mark Green's going to appear or it's going to be a new Mark Green.
A new dastardly Mark Green, one that's been poisoned by prison. You gotta
Sure, he might
understand,
be.
Cat. I'm different now. I'm
He
different
might
after
come
I
out.
was in the slammer.
He might come out of there bitter.
Just
He
and, and,
might.
he, and then he really wants to hurt Chad at that point.
Maybe.
Oh gosh,
Maybe.
he gets in a fist fight
Maybe.
with Chad. Is he one of Stephanie's exes? Here's the thing. All right, rapid fire days of our lives. Boom, 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 boom. How many topics are we ready to cover? As many as we want in 4 sentences. What is going on with Stephanie? Okay, she had Bobrit in her past, the secret ex-boyfriend who turned out to be a crazy ex with two personalities, connection with Jada, blah blah blah.
Yes.
Now here we are. She's writing the book, right? One stormy night. It's the most profitable thing in Kyriakis Titan history, or whatever.
It makes,
The only thing
it,
in Titan
and
Demir
it
that's making
gives,
any money.
it gives everybody the feels, doesn't
It gives
it?
everybody a big old boner, is what we say in the business.
It gives everybody the feels.
Oh goodness. And Anastasia, her online identity, doing chats, interviews,
Oh my gosh.
text
I
over
mean,
Zoom.
and Anastasia even brought Bonnie downstairs. Even Bonnie showed
Even
up.
Bonnie's like, oh my God, have you read this steamy piece of work? I feel like Adrian. Oh my goodness. But all of that to say, Stephanie's got
I wish
another.
that Justin would come home. Oh, I need my
All of
dad Justin.
all of that to say though, that Stephanie has yet another secret ex out there. Some other boyfriend
Yes.
that she dated in Seattle, I guess, when she was off the show for a minute.
Well,
The
so like
inspiration for this novel.
yeah, inspiration for the novel, right? So I don't know all the history of Stephanie. I know that Stephanie Johnson,
Is a merry-go-round.
she been around the corner at this. She been in Horton Square with more than one. Okay,
Yeah, yes. She's held the
yeah,
hand of many a man.
I think she has. I think her and Elizabeth from that other show are kind of tied for like, oh me, oh yeah me. Kind
Yeah,
of tied with Elizabeth in that way.
yeah.
Um, yeah, but I don't know. Wouldn't it be? You guys, Jeannie, are you there?
She is. Yeah.
Does she have a history with Theo? Does Stephanie have a history with Theo?
Oh, I don't know.
Because Theo's kind of weird coming back into town.
Oh, you think it
He's
might be
awful mad.
Theo?
You never know. He's pissed at JJ.
He sure is. He is up. He came back to plan. Came back to Salem with a plan. Is what he did.
And I know, even though I haven't been watching, I get the drift. Stephanie loves herself. Shall I say a Johnson? Anyway,
Not a family member. Not that way. No, no, no.
so
She
so
does enjoy a bratwurst.
Theo came back a little disturbed. It seemed like. So is he pissed at her too? He's pissed at JJ.
Well, he's
Maybe
pissed at JJ for
her
shooting him.
too.
He's mad at JJ for shooting him. Welcome to 10th Floor After Dark, by the way. We're just getting right into it. Stephanie loves a bratwurst. All right? Like and subscribe, everybody. We're talking about soaps, I promise.
So yeah.
I don't know if
She
it's
does
got,
have a stalker, though, doesn't she? Appears to
yeah.
have a
Let
stalker.
me read this here. Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the show, Michelle. It's gonna be Jeremy Horton. She says she thinks that Jeremy Horton is the mysterious man in the past to Stephanie. I don't know who Jeremy Horton is. I know who the Hortons are, but
Me
I
too.
don't know who Jeremy belongs to.
So tell us, who does
Let
Jeremy
us know,
belong?
folks. Who is Jeremy's mama and daddy?
I mean, the matriarch of the Hortons is Julie, and we go from there,
I
right?
mean, sort of, but she's already the grandchild of Tom and Alice.
Right.
So
Which,
there's a spread. You know, the Mickeys and all of them.
yeah,
That's one generation above Julie.
right,
So there's a spread
right.
of Hortons.
It just seems it's as a viewer of only 2 years, it just seems weird that there are two generations above Julie, who is not a spring chicken,
The
that's being referred to so much.
show started old. What can we say?
It kind of did. I
Tom and
guess.
Alice were already grandparents grandparents of a teenager. Julie was a teen,
Yeah,
and they had adult children in their 30s and 40s.
yeah,
You know, kind of like how I was saying Beyond the Gates. You know, I expected everybody to be a little younger than they are, just because,
yeah,
not because of anything, just but because. Same thing with Daisy, I
yeah,
guess. Started a little older.
yeah.
Jeannie does not really remember Jeremy, so I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh my
We're gonna have
God.
to do a real Jeremy Horton lesson here at
Well,
Days for Dummies.
Jeannie, if you don't remember him, did he really exist?
Yeah,
Come on.
he is a square-jawed blonde man.
Hmm.
He's a fictional character from Days of Our Lives. Born in Israel to Robin Jacobs and Mike Horton.
Mike
So,
Horton.
okay, oh my God. Okay, so
Is
Mike.
Mike and Mickey the same person?
No, I think Mike is Mickey's kid. I remember a Mike Horton
Oh,
returning in my what was I calling it? The olden days, in the olden
yeah,
days watching. Mike
yeah.
Horton returned to town. He was a doctor, but he shouldn't have been doctoring because he wasn't on staff. But God darn it, this woman needed my help, and so I hopped right in. There was a problem. Mike Horton. So I think that might be his kid. I don't know who Robin is. Robin is a stranger to me, but Mike Horton, I believe, is the son of Mickey. Let me know if I am wrong, because
You
of
know,
course he'd be like Michael Jr. You know what I mean?
that is the hardest part of viewing viewing Days of Our Lives so late into its life. Only been watching it for just about 2 years now. Is we don't, we don't know where there's just so much convoluted in soap operas, right? There's just so interweaved all the time
Mm-hmm.
that we don't really understand the whole, you know,
Mm.
we don't have the big family history. And you know how they're all everything's so interweaved and oh, they're related, but they're not really
Don't.
related.
Yeah. It's really difficult. I'm
Hmm.
personally, I'm grateful for like that 3 month span of olden days that I was watching there for a spell because it
Hmm.
did, I did get to meet some of these people. Like I know, like Anna, for example. I knew Anna
Hmm.
before she came back as what she's doing now. All right. Some
Hmm.
clarification here in the chat because we're dummies. We don't know. We don't know. Michelle corrects us.
Exactly. That's quick.
Jeremy is Mike and Robin's son. Mike is Jennifer's brother. Mike is Bill's son.
Oh,
So Mickey is not Mike's father, but Bill is indeed Mike's father. Still Horton, just the wrong one.
important. Yeah. Okay.
So it goes Bill, it goes Mike, and then Mike is also Jennifer's brother. So I don't know if that means that Bill is Jennifer's dad. I guess that would be the case because she's a Horton originally, right?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
so.
know. Gosh, Mom. This is the Jack and Jennifer. Jennifer, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
I realize that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Oh
one that I
no.
don't really care for so much
Oh
because
my
she's
God.
judgy.
All I know is that Sophia's nuts and the Kiriakai unite. I got to get off of this family tree thing. We're just eating time.
I tell you. Sophia has
Mama,
jumped on the revenge train, hasn't she?
she is gonna stop this adoption. She's gonna poison Holly with alcoholism. She is gonna manipulate Ari into all sorts of different nonsense, and she's gonna
Oh my
progressively
gosh.
continue to turn into Catwoman before our very eyes. Have you noticed?
She, no, but well,
She's
she
walking
does
around
have
in
a,
all dark. She's almost wearing leather. She's got that dark eyeliner now that kind of like flares out with this. She's almost Catwoman.
she is, boy, I tell you what, I think what really, really pissed her off was last week when Tate tried to seduce her
Yeah.
with
Oh yeah.
manipulation and seduction with no regard for
Yeah.
how it would affect her in the feelings department,
You know, I do have to give it to Brady
or
too, though.
how much it would break her heart, or
Yes.
how she may feel like a disposable incubator.
I know, man. It's awful. And then Brady was totally like on Tate's case for it in the right ways.
Mm-hmm.
Being like, listen, so what were you gonna do? So you're gonna kiss her, and she was gonna tell you, and then you're gonna be like, thanks, peace out, bro. Or what
Right.
were you gonna have to do after that, my son?
Well, Tate didn't think about it that far.
Oh, I didn't think about it. I'm a big dummy.
No. He was going to say, peace, thanks for the information. I'm going to go find our baby.
Chat,
Bye.
Chandra, you've watched it some. Jeannie, you know. Michelle, you're educated in this, it seems. Let me know. John Black wasn't as dumb as Brady and Tate, right? Like, he's got some really stupid kids, right? Even Belle kind of is on the idiot train for me.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think Brady, do I think Brady's a little bit dumb sometimes? Yes. I think Brady's a little bit dumb sometimes, especially when he's laying down with Xander's mom. He's super dumb then. But
That was the alcohol.
it was. Blame it on the alcohol.
Blame it
My
on the juice. Blame it on the juice. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on
Yes,
the
there you go.
alcohol. Thank you very much for that banger, Jamie Foxx. Oh, goodness. Oh, Jeannie thinks the only way out of this for everybody is that Aaron is actually the baby daddy. We don't have the DNA test back, so I don't know.
No, but it is being done right now though.
We'll find
No,
out next
as I
week.
said last week, Kayla went ahead and said, "Oh, get it here.
Tate, you're not the
Get it
daddy.
here."
Chandra remembers John Black as being a Jedi Knight. I see him as Qui-Gon Jinn, for those who can understand the reference. He's a Qui-Gon Jinn style Jedi.
I don't understand the reference. Anyway, because I didn't watch
Others will.
Star Wars enough.
Others will.
Others will,
absolutely
for sure.
Mhm.
For sure,
Okay.
for sure.
Jeannie thinks that Brady or Tate might raise baby T as well. You know, if it's not Aaron,
Well-
then Brady or Tate's going to raise baby T. I'm still in Camp Chanel, even if she has to kick Johnny to the curb for it.
Well, I tell you, Sophia's going to do everything she can to make sure that Johnny doesn't get that baby. And she was blaming Johnny more than Chanel. She feels like she would have never had to go through what she went through at the firehouse if Johnny DeMera didn't have his head firmly up his butt.
She's probably not wrong.
She's not wrong, but at the same time, though,
And Ma, we got to get Melinda back on here, Ma. We got to get Tina back on here, okay? Because I need to
Yeah.
talk to her about these scenes that she played a year ago now. But I got to talk to her about because now we're at a point with Melinda where Sophia will bash through the door, and Melinda's like, "What now?"
yeah, yeah. Actually, though, this is when I really want Tina back on. When Tina like said, the scene with EJ, has that been on yet? So there's going to be some kind of EJ Melinda thing, and it's because she mentioned it, even though it's so far ahead, she didn't know that maybe she shouldn't.
Yeah.
And she didn't give a whole lot away.
No,
Other
she
than
just asked about if the scene they shared had aired.
right. So it's no beat. It's no story plot, no beats. But I think because she mentioned it, it must be significant. So
Yeah.
we should wait until. And we're trying to get something. We're
We
not
are.
going
We
to
are.
say
We are.
all right
we are,
now
we are,
because
we are. We sent some feelers
we're
out,
still trying to-
waiting. Waiting
We're
for
still
responses, but some feelers out for an event we're trying to do here on this very channel.
exactly. We're
Yeah.
trying to do ourselves a Days of Our Lives event for y'all late in October,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to let you know if it comes together or not.
But in the meantime, hang out and subscribe anyway. Michelle says
Yeah.
John Black was a mystery man. He was a smart man. John Black. I wish that I still had more John Black. Like, honestly, I'm watching the show, and it's not because I love John so much, and he was just the center of everything, but I really feel like since the show has lost their core, you know? Like Victor and Stefano and John Black and Bo's not on and Hope's not on and Marlena and Julie and Maggie are kind of like the trio of people that are still there. Steve Johnson's still there, sure, but Abe is like he can't do much. I feel like the show has struggled to figure out how to tell stories about people who are not them.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? The story, I really, really love it though.
Mm-hmm.
When they have scenes where Brady and Tinkerbell
Yeah.
have these scenes and reflection about their dad. I absolutely
Oh
stink
yeah.
and love it, especially when Belle does it with Marlena. It's just beautiful. It
Well,
is.
hopefully Marlene is going to be okay after her incident in the dark.
I know she done passing out, right?
Is she going to wake up a Stefano? We'll find out next week.
Is that girl, you know what? I tell you what, if Marlena has a distinct mustache next week, I'm going to be worried.
She's going to have to shave it. Goes back like the Santa Claus.
I don't know what's happening.
No, oh no. All right, we can leave Salem
And
behind.
I mysteriously want to speak in an accent as well.
Why is my voice so deep? Beyond that, Zara's reunited. I don't quite understand what the show is doing with that, but hey, whatever.
Well, I think what they're doing with that is they're setting us up for Sarah to be super pissed again when she finds out.
Oh, you really did beat his butt.
She really did nearly beat your brother to
I
death.
need to come to you with honesty, Sarah. It's so important that we just speak the truth to one another. It was me. I'm the one that really did it. I kicked his
Exactly.
ass.
I guess I would say Urs.
I kicked his arse. It was me. I'm so sorry, Sarah.
Oh my goodness. Xander is a great liar. You know who else is a great liar?
Me.
Great liar.
Me.
Gabby Hernandez.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, she's sitting there, but you can see it. You can see it written all over her face. She's
She
like,
is
oh, really?
spinning
He wants
that.
both companies? Oh, I had no idea.
Right? Oh, and then Brady, poor Brady saying, "Oh, we ought to fill her in." Oh my gosh, Brady, you are giving this girl so much benefit of the doubt. Oh my word.
You betrayed us.
And then he's gonna do the John Black eyebrow.
You could only be stupider with Gabby if you had your pants off.
Well, give him time. Give him
Exactly.
time. Give him time. She's already still trying to lead Philip in that direction.
Yes, 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 yes.
And
I,
he's
I
just
don't.
he did
I
a
would
classic
think.
one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I would think that Gabby would be ready to kick. She don't care about Philip. But it seems to me like Gabby be ready to kick him to the curb because he's not. He's really no longer useful.
He I guess not really. He he did a classic Philip from behind.
Mm-hmm. But
I always think of you
I
when I see it.
I did love Maggie though. You know, kind of going into this office, she wanted to collectively take all three of their coconuts tonight.
She was
Bam,
one.
bam, bam.
Yeah, I wish she had a cane so she could like slam it on the ground like Lila, just like bam, bam.
Oh, actually, I think she would have should have bounced like the rubbery tip that was on the end of a cane. I think she should have bounced it off all three of their heads in a big swoop. Bing, 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 kind of like a xylophone. Bing, 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 like a xylophone.
Oh no! And you're right, Jeannie. Rafe is not on much, and that's why we need to leave Salem behind. We need to leave it in our rear view mirror. Our table's ready. Here at Orphe Jeans, we're going to talk about Beyond the Gates now. You ready? Everybody's excited. I know. You're excited for the transition. The
Here we
show
go.
is firing on all cylinders. It's like we were on the runway. We were taxiing, folks, in this podcast part so far. You know, oh, you know what I should do? This is what I'm. Didn't we say last time or whatever that I was going to click this stupid little ad button?
Oh yeah, for the transition time.
I can't find it, so I guess we're going to skip it this time. Oh wait, there it is.
So anyway,
Click.
we're switching over, y'all.
Ha 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 ha. Now you're watching an ad.
Get your bait code ready.
I hope you enjoy the ad for medicine or whatever it is you're watching. I don't really know what it is.
Whatever it is.
Unless you've been paying YouTube, and then you don't. Yada 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 yada. What should I change my name to, Ma? Should I be I should be I'm gonna be a Brady. I'm gonna be Matthew Brady.
You want to be a Brady?
Dun, 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 dun. Here's a
Matthew
story
Brady.
of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair gold, like their mother. So, you know, you grew up watching that show. You know, you liked it. You watched the Brady Bunch when you were younger.
I watched the Brady Bunch at 8, and then Patrick's Family came out on 8:30, and then at 9 o'clock came The Odd Couple.
And it was your night of TV, and it was super funny, and you loved it.
Yeah, like it was Friday night. That was Friday night. What
What
they call ABC call it when it was like when
But before TGIF?
well, TGIF. Yes, it was before TGIF, but it was TGIF because
I
of
don't know.
Friday nights.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was Friday
And I
night
used to
comedies.
walk down to my aunt and uncle's house, which only lived a block away.
Mhm.
They lived a block away, and they had one of those super cool TVs in an oak cabinet with a stereo on one side.
Ooh.
They had one of those, and we had a 19-inch portable black and white. So I used to walk down to my aunt and uncle's house because they were kind of bougie a little bit.
Which side of the family, aunt and uncle?
That was my Aunt Joan and Uncle Robert. That was my dad's
Oh.
baby sister.
Yeah, oh neat.
When from the time I was about 6 till I was about 9,
Mm-hmm.
they lived a half a block away.
And you'd walk your little butt unsupervised down the block.
Well, we lived on a dead end. I didn't even have to cross the street. Didn't even have to cross the street to go to their house.
Hey, Cassie, thank you for the
We
compliments.
didn't live in now they call it a cul-de-sac. No, I grew up on a dead end. There was no sidewalks. Anyway, my aunt and uncle lived on the corner. I used to walk to their house to watch the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family in Technicolor.
Ooh, how fancy. Well, my big connection to the Brady Bunch is the 90s parody movies.
Oh,
I
sure.
think I'll go for a walk outside
Oh,
now.
you love to see
Summertime's
your
calling
you
my
love to see
name.
your scene on the escalator,
I hear
right?
you now. Oh yeah, I just can't wait inside all day. I gotta get out and get some of those rays. Everybody's smiling, a sunshine day.
I think the commercial's probably over by now. Honey,
Oh yeah, for sure. We filled enough time for those the audio listeners who aren't guaranteed to have a commercial at that point, and also those who pay for YouTube, and maybe just we're lucky enough to not hit the roulette. Anyway,
but that's what we do that nonsense for you guys to have a little buffer.
and even then, that's why we just do our nonsense anyway. You should see us. We're not on the air, just hanging around the kitchen counter.
Yeah, we're full of nonsense.
All right, the plane has landed. We're here in Orphy Jeans. The table is ready. We're sitting down. I want some bacon and eggs. Thank you very much. A little side of pancakes. It's going to be super delicious. They put a little vanilla in the pancakes, and we love that. So, let's talk about them crazy Duprees. Did you hear? Did you see the Instagram photos of that Anita Dupree lookalike in Vegas? And right behind them was Danny Dupree and Andre himself smooching and getting married.
Oh my gosh. You know what the most hilarious part of that, and kind of sad in a way, but hilarious? Neither one of them remembers shite about that.
They sure don't. It was the hangover.
They do not remember.
They don't remember a gosh darn thing about it, other than remembering it, because they were like, what do you remember? And she's like, my mom marrying us. You did this like dip and gave me a big old smoocherino.
It was
smooch-a-diddle.
stunningly stupid, and I loved it.
It was very entertaining. It was hilarious. It's up there. It's up there when it comes to fun soap weddings. You either have the tragic soap wedding or the fun soap wedding. You never have a regular soap wedding.
And you know what we're gonna find out? We're gonna find out that they actually are gonna try to make it be a real marriage.
I hope not.
Well, it seems like it. It seems like it.
It seems like
even
Danny.
though-
It seems like Danny wants to stick it to people who are being mean to her about it, right?
I just want to stick it to Bill more than anything.
Right? You know, because Bill had stuff to say, and he's
Because
being all
like he
misogynistic
said,
about things. He's like, "Oh,
when
women
when
take
he
longer."
when he came to the house, being a beeline for the house, when he left, her answer was score. That's what Danny said, score. So she had an agenda.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
making him jealous was it.
So
And it worked.
I think that to stick it to Bill, she'll try to figure it out. But Andre's already like,
But I love Ashley so much. I'm making so many mistakes in my life. I should be with the Ashley.
Well,
you know,
Andre, I don't even see why, honestly, sweetheart. I do not see why. I do not see why at all. If you such a player, you such a player, Ashley should not be the one able to reel you in.
well,
I'm sorry. She ain't that special.
well, maybe that's why. Maybe she's just such a girl next door that he just can't resist the pull of this person that is so undramatic in comparison to
I think
everybody else he's hooking up with.
so he's gonna move into that little apartment of hers and be on that pedestal bed, what, 2 times and be bored?
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Maybe he'll get it. Maybe he'll be like, "Oh man, finally, I'm achieving my dreams. Oh, this sucks."
Exactly.
Getting a little cat going on. Not you, cat. Not you. The other cat. The cat on the show.
And and he needs to, my gosh, he needs to stop calling Nicole auntie.
At least he's not calling Danny Auntie.
Right?
At least he's not doing that.
Oh my word. Oh my word. But actually, out of the two of them, I don't think either one of them are in love at all. I don't think either one of them are in love.
No.
But I think Andre values the relationship a little more than Danny does. Danny sees it more as an opportunity to F with people, especially Bill.
And it makes sense too. I mean, not to put too gross of a lens on it or anything, but yeah, some of that dynamic, one would look up to the other a little bit more than the other way around. So it makes sense that Andre would be a little more invested, so to speak, than Danny is, or at least less manipulative about her, less trying to use it for an advantage here and there.
Well, I thought a lot of it was cute, though. I thought a lot of it was cute when, Danny tells Andre, "Get out of here before I marry you again."
Well, they both.
And I have to say, you
Yeah.
guys, line of the week
Tell it.
was Bill and Danny. And Danny tells him, after he tells her at the very beginning, at the top of their conversation, "You married somebody half your age." And then after a little bit of a conversation, she reminds him that he needs to go home and slice bananas for Haley's Frosted Flakes.
Yes.
Loved it. I loved the bananas on the Frosted Flakes. I watched it a couple of times. I found that hilarious. I found it hilarious. Yes. Let me slice Oh, you don't know how many times I put some bananas on top of some cereal for my kids, okay?
Eat fruit, gosh darn it. You were going to eat fruit.
I loved it. I thought that was very funny.
Chandra did too. She
bananas on
hollered
the
at that,
Frosted
she
Flakes
says.
was comedy. I loved it.
Oh gosh. Chandra blames the Duprees for how Danny is now, because the poor child just wanted to go to France, but was forced to go to the wedding.
He-
You know, she wanted to skip on the whole Bill and Haley thing. Now she's gotta.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So the Dupree,
Sucker
it's
into-
it's Vernon and Nita's fault that she's rooting Tootin' Danny to begin with.
It sure is. It sure is. And I think next week we expect Bill and Danny to grow a little closer.
Actually, I saw a kiss between Danny and Bill next week.
Now we'll see if it's true or
Not
fantasy.
a big old smoochy, let's have our clothes fall off. but there was a kiss.
But there was a kiss. So we'll
Was
see
a
if it's a
kiss.
dream or a fantasy. Because we thought the same thing about Ted and Leslie. Could it be real? Could it not be real? And, well, it was.
It was real.
It was real as it could be.
But you know what though? If he starts playing around with Danny again,
Mm-hmm.
boy oh boy, Andre's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be hellfire. And
It's gonna be a
oh
mess.
my gosh.
What a
But
mess.
it's gonna be like a little smolder compared to what Haley's gonna do.
Oh my goodness.
Boy oh boy. She thinks that Danny was a woman scorned. No, she will outscorn Danny. If he goes back to Dan, oh my God. Haley is gonna do something. She's already thinking, I ain't being second.
Nope. 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 I'll be last before I'm second. Oh, yeah.
Yes, Haley's already starting to spin things. And I don't think she's under the such influence of Billism, you know?
No.
The whole, yeah.
No. I don't think she ever
No.
was. She wasn't taken by this guy. She was like, oh, here's my step up. This is my step ladder. This is my upper echelon.
Yeah, and I also think that it's kind of like she thinks in the back of her mind, it's kind of too bad I had to screw over Naomi.
Whatever though. Want some milk? And then and then also at the same time too, like, but she has the perspective of, but I am the wife. He showed me interest before. This shouldn't wane. He should still be interested in me. This is baloney that he seems to still want Danny to a degree. It's obvious. I hate it.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
But one thing you have to say for Bill, though, he doesn't lie to her about it. He told her where he went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't lie to her about it. He
What am I
doesn't.
going to do? Lie to you? What are you going to do about it? Leave? Ha.
Right.
I can't believe Nicole
Bill-
tattled
and Bill
on
also-
Danny. Oh, you're right, Michelle.
And Bill also said, he's tired of having to justify his love to Haley all the time. That's what he said when he was leaving the house.
Constantly having to explain to you that I love you. Jeez, just trust me.
Yes.
Trust me for one hot second. I can't believe Nicole tattled on Danny to their parents. Nicole is on a firestorm of FU ever since the whole Martin thing came out. She has no time for any of this whole, I'm going to hold your secret, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to let it play out. She has been front and center for everything with this family ever since Martin's secret came out, because she is so flippin' mad at everybody still.
She is. She is mad at everybody. Why you keep the one that can help you the most in her mind? She's thinking the one that can help the family the most, be able to sort out these details and emotions, is the one you're leaving in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's mad. She mad at her sister. She mad at her mom and dad.
Mm-hmm. Not that Danny even knew about it, but still, she's getting caught in the crossfire of Nicole being PO'd at anybody who is in the family.
Right. She mad at everybody. She only think, well, Martin and Kat, she's not too mad at them, but she's mad at everybody else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she thinks, and I know Danny is impulsive, but she thinks her baby sister, her sissy, is stupid.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they even pretty much were like, come on, of the two of you, we expect Danny to do stupid ass shit. No offense to anybody who's listening, sorry. We expect her to do these things. Andre, we kind of expect more out of you, buddy.
Exactly. I
Come
mean,
on.
I thought Anita and Vernon pretty much told Andre, cut the crap. Pretty much.
A classic grandmaism. Just cut the crap.
Yeah, I tell you, I used that more than kids understood it well when I said it. You better cut the crap.
Cut it.
They understood that real well.
I'm staying here quietly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I still hope Derek just kind of falls down the stairs and dies.
Well, Derek is being stupid. He doesn't have, and I understand why he wouldn't, but at the same time, though, he doesn't have enough confidence in Ashley's love to tell her the truth. He feels like, if he feels like she is with him out of obligation and feeling sorry for him.
And I'm going to keep it that way because I love her.
And I'm like, so that's why he doesn't want to say anything about feeling something in his
Yeah, but
leg.
he's doing a really bad job of keeping it a secret.
Yeah. because now, yeah,
He was
Jacob
almost
knows.
Jacob knows, and he was almost caught by Ashley already.
Yeah,
To a
and
point where he's like, "Oh, marry me, babe."
yeah, and you know what? Shanice's gonna know in a hot second.
She'd be like, "Oh,
She
yeah, he
already
can walk.
does. She already does, kind of.
He can walk. What are you talking about?"
Yeah. I thought that he was going to get up from that wheelchair for a second and go pick up the ring and have a full moon, bend over, and then Ashley going to walk in.
There's a moon out tonight. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Does anybody know if we're going to be able to watch the daytime Emmys on YouTube? I think so, Cassie. And we hope to be able to bring you a red carpet experience while we're at it. So we
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 put on our
filled out that form.
application. We
As
haven't heard back
always,
yet.
when it comes to these things, we're not going to know until like a week before the ceremony. So just hope for
Right.
us. Hope for us.
Yeah.
Well, we hope to be able to bring you a red carpet experience here on the 10th Floor podcast. I heard that, yes, you can watch it on YouTube. I would bet that you could. I heard somebody say that Cinemark, the movie theater chain, their YouTube channel might be sponsoring it and hosting it on their channel. I would bet that after the live ceremony itself, the YouTube channel for the Emmys themselves would put up the thank you speeches or Jane Elliott's time or whatever.
You would think so. You would think so. Matthew put our application in already. As soon as he could put an application in, he did. So we're just waiting to hear from, the Emmys powers that be.
Yeah.
If 10th floor
The
gets
organizers.
invite.
And I hope to be able to bring you awesome red carpet experience, talking to people that you know and love from the shows that we cover, and more.
Yes.
Who knows? We talked to A. Martinez, before. I know he's connected to General Hospital in a light way, but we talked to him. Anyway, all of that's on YouTube. All of that's on the channel. Go check it out. I put it in its own playlist, so it should be pretty easy to find. I think there's a Daytime Emmys playlist with these interviews in it, so go check it out.
So yeah, we're going to try real hard to go again. I'm going to LA whether I get to go to the Emmys or not.
Yeah.
Daddy T just made arrangements for travel, whether we get to go or not.
He's like, I am getting a discount. We're spending this
And,
money
we're
anyway.
staying like right behind the Emmy, right? It's right there. Our hotel's right there, and the Emmy building's right
My
here.
daddy just wanted to come to LA and hang out with his son and his mother. I mean,
Not his mother, his wife.
Well, your wife, my mother, his son's mother.
Yes.
It was from my perspective. I'm sorry. Sorry for any confusion.
So Matt's gonna have to deal with his mom and dad whether we go to the Emmys or not.
But we got a camera guy. And then Chandra says that you should be able to stream it on the Emmys website, also through Roku.
Yes. I heard that. I haven't heard the details, but I heard that yes, the Emmys were going to be not on one of our regular 3 channels, but you'll be able to watch it streamed.
You'll be able to watch it online. Yeah.
Yes.
A. Martinez also played Rafe and Gabby's dad on Days of Our Lives. There's our connection to this podcast.
There you go.
Hey. So, I know that there's still a lot of commentary out there over the amount of money that Leslie spends.
She should be broke by now.
Lots and lots and lots of commentary about that. And I
should be broke.
I understand the sentiment, folks. I really do. But I think at this point in the story, we have to do one of those suspension of disbelief things and be like, well, how many dollar bills were actually in that fund? And more just treat her like a rich person like anybody else. Because we're not asking the same question about Anita and Vernon. Well, how could they get away with all this mortgage and all of this stuff? How could they throw the show? Nobody ever asks that. They just assume they've got the money for it. And at this point in the story, I think we need to give Leslie the same benefit of the doubt. She just has enough to cover it.
And she knows there's another check coming.
And this check always coming because no matter what, she is the beneficiary of that trust. It is legally hers. There's nothing that Anita can do about it. Because she is the daughter. She is the person it was intended for.
Indeed.
Anita just didn't know it was her.
Anita just did not know it was that awful check.
Chandra says that Daddy T can pretend to be James Brolin and get us deeper into the Emmys.
Well, I tell you what, you guys, I tell you real quick, okay? I got another Daddy T story. We went to the store yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I did not go in there with him, but I did see the woman that he was referring to after he came back out and told me the story. There was a chick at the store. It's a small store. She called him Silver Fox 4 times in a 5-minute interchange. Not even a 5-minute interchange. Maybe she just made comments about everything he did, everything he made, and what he was purchasing. And called him Silver Fox 4 times.
Wow. She was flirting with your man. Did you go fight her?
She was flirting with him heavy. Heavy, I tell you what. I don't know.
Well, apparently...
It's just true, okay? It's true. He is that good-looking old dude.
Oh, goodness gracious. It's my dad you're talking about. It's great.
He's a good-looking old dude.
Apparently, Michelle Valjean addressed the money issue on Twitter.
Oh.
What'd she say, though, Chandra? What did she say? I want another quote. Cassie does not feel bad for Vanessa at all.
Well, I kind of do, actually.
Yeah.
I thought that, I thought, and I don't remember her name, I'm sorry. I thought Vanessa's reaction was spot on, but just a tiny, tiny bit exaggerated. Vanessa, oh my gosh. But she, her and Doug together created how absolutely broken they were. For one thing, when Vanessa started slipping around town,
Yeah.
Doug should have squashed that at the very beginning. And he didn't. He put up
Lauren Bugoli.
and he put up with her, and he put up with her, and he put up with her.
Yeah.
And you know what? What's bad about that is, when Chelsea was being with people, whoever, well, there was nobody that didn't know that it was whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Vanessa would have been okay with Doug running around town like she did. I don't think she'd have been okay with
Oh,
that.
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't. But he sure had to put up with her garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And my gosh, their relationship was so broken on so many levels. My goodness. But at the same time, though, even though she was out there acting reckless and crazy, Doug was her lifeboat.
Yes. Yes.
Doug was her lifeboat. And even though she treated him like garbage
Mm-hmm.
and disregarded his feelings and didn't care a lot, that was still her foundation. Like,
The father of her kids.
father of my, and I can just abuse the hell out of him, and he's not going to do anything
Yeah,
but
he's
just
still going to be
take
there.
my
He's going to
money.
gamble some of our money away, but he's always going to still be home.
Right.
And now he's dead, question mark.
I don't think she realized just how deep he got into that dark place with the alcohol and the gambling. I just don't think she really realized how submerged he was.
I don't know how she could have missed it.
And you know what? He didn't get that submerged until she started messing with Joey.
It didn't-
When she was messing with the wait staff and stuff like that.
It was one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When she was having massages with a happy ending, that was one thing.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't emotionally attached. She has gotten emotionally attached to Joey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a whole different level. And not
It's
only did
completely
she
different kind of
not
a
only
different-
did she start having this, but it's with Joey, the man who holds my gambling debt.
Right.
Ugh, how gross from my point of view.
It is. It
They've been
is.
together since high school, says Chandra.
Yes, together since high school.
Lauren
My
Buglioli seems to be her name.
What?
The actress Lauren Buglioli.
Oh,
I think. That's what I looked up real quick. Let me know if I'm wrong.
I think you're right.
And Tracy says that Vanessa's a sorry person. She just has no room in her heart for Vanessa.
Well, I kind of understand. I did feel bad for her when, when she realized that Doug was dead. I did feel bad for her because, I think she did love him, and the most broken, kind of messed up
I hear you. I understand
love,
that.
and almost like, well, this is in a nutshell, I think, really. She loved Doug, but she was not in love with Doug and hasn't been in love with Doug for a long time. She loves him like a family member.
Yeah. Doug finally broke. Chandra says Doug finally broke when he saw Vanessa with Joey. This was after she told Doug she was done with him. Joey, that is.
Yeah.
It was downhill from there. Loved,
And then
but
when he
not in
made that,
love.
and
Yes.
then and he made that desperate phone call. And realized, and Joey, of course,
Made sure he knew.
made sure asking about dinner wine. So stupid, right? And for Vanessa not to think that exactly what he was doing is stupid as well.
Well, that's funny because Michelle says Vanessa should have been smarter.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
And
yes,
now,
yes, yes.
and now we're in the Doug's dead, and for me, there's a big question mark next to it. I recognize and understand that they did the social media tour with him waving goodbye and thank you so much for the time, and he said and sure, maybe his contract has come up and the character is done for now, but that doesn't mean that they don't have a plan for 6 months from now to bring him right on back. And a couple of reasons. Two of them stand out for me. One is blazingly big, and that is we didn't ever see this.
We never saw a body.
Like, there wasn't even a
We never
flash of
saw
an accident. Nothing.
We never saw a ravine. We never saw fire.
We didn't see nothing. All we saw was
Nothing.
was the reactions and people getting messages and learning about it, but we didn't actually see it. Well, I can't even recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't even recall Doug climbing into a car at the end of an episode.
Nope.
So
No.
so it's just it's so weird to me to have nothing at all that showed it.
Wouldn't it be cool for Doug to show up in 6 months in some kind of big revenge plot?
And then the second thing that stands out to me is Marcel. And it's because of Smitty. Because Smitty's putting the pressure on this guy. Like, hey man, clean it up or da-da-da-da-da-da. So I think that gives a motivation, no matter how small, or a window, no matter how narrow, for Marcel to have whisked Doug away somewhere rather than have
Put him in
actually
the
killed
basement
him.
next to Rick on General Hospital if he wants to.
Something where he put him somewhere rather than killed him. Even if it's not a good thing. Even if he's chained to a bed in Alexis's basement next to Rick. Maybe even if it's that. But he didn't necessarily kill him.
Maybe not.
That's just where my head's at with it. That's just where my head's at.
Marcel was so cold though, right? At the police station, we're talking with Jacob, just
Yeah.
like, oh, we wasted enough time on this drunk.
Yeah. You're not going to need that where you're going.
Yeah, we
Goodness.
wasted enough time on this drunk. We wasted enough time. Let's go get some real criminals.
Very cold.
Real criminal is himself. My God, he's the crookedest cop I've ever
Really,
seen.
like Jacob's gonna have to arrest him. It's gonna be terrible.
I know, right?
It's gonna be so hard.
He might even have to arrest his own dad because he's knee deep in
Side by
that crap.
side by side. Now from this we have some coming characters. So we got one of the twins. They're coming.
You guys, the twins have names. Donnell and Deanna.
Yes, they have names now. Donnell is on his way. I haven't seen anything about Deanna. I could be maybe it's out there and I missed it, but I have seen even a little clip of upcoming Donnell stuff.
Me too.
So-
I saw a little clip of Donnell.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed at Joey, that's for sure. And if you see their brains in the jar, they could be alive too, says Chandra. So remember,
Right?
it's a soap. Nobody's ever dead.
Silly. I love it.
Michelle says too. Number one soap rule: if you don't see a body, they're alive.
Exactly. There was no ravine. There was no fire.
I like John, the poor man's Sonny. I don't know if he's the poor man's Sonny. He might be peak Sonny right now.
Tell you what, I said it last week. I say it again. John Lindstrom, I love it when you're so bad. I think you were absolutely great at playing bad. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone stabs you in the back.
Come on. Just tomorrow West guest stars. Hey, John Lindstrom, come hang out with us on the show. Come hang out with us on the show.
Please.
Do it. 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 We want to talk about acting.
We sure do.
Writing and doing stuff. It's going to be super fun.
And writing books.
Yeah, and selling them, and going on book tours, and signing autographs, and, Super Soap Weekend, and all these cool things that you've done in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I saw an old headshot of him
Yeah?
earlier today, actually, of John.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, he's sexy.
Is
So
he now?
good,
Well, I'm glad that you think that he's a handsome man.
so good looking. He's still good looking. He's an older dude now, but my gosh. But Joey Armstrong, he's a dastardly fool, isn't he?
He sure is. And,
My goodness.
being good looking isn't everything in life. You got to be able to back it up with something. You got to be able to back it up with at least a little bit of gas in the tank, even if it's a quarter amount of the tank. It can't be an eighth or below Tomas. All right?
Tomas is, I have a feeling when Eva gets a little, I think that Kat's going to find out that she's right. He's just not any good at it. And he's gonna let her know.
Eva's going to get her piece, and then she's going to be like, oh, hey, Kat, come here. Come here. Yeah, it's not you. It's not you. It's not you. You can chill. You can relax.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, Tomas needs.
But anyway, I thought the scenes in I think they're in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
I thought the scenes with Joey and Vanessa were quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vanessa falling apart is appropriate because my gosh, she did love Doug.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not in the way you should as your husband. But she did love Doug.
Submit that Emmy, Lauren B. Just do it. Just do it.
I thought it was really.
Y'all will be eligible next year. Let's make it happen. And also, Beyond the Gate stars, come to the ceremony this year. I want to see you on the red carpet.
That'd be awesome.
It would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's activity happening outside my window, from your perspective down the street.
Well. I just liked all of it.
Yeah, of course.
I liked all of it. I can't wait for what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Next week, we're going to meet new characters. So not only is it Donnell who's going to be making his grand debut, but also other things, other people, other cast members have joined the ranks. So we'll see some new faces as we get closer to season 2. I guess already we're entering the season 2 territory, probably because of the fall. It started in the winter. Then we get to fall. We consider it a short season 1, as they do sometimes. Mm-hmm. So, I bet Kat falls for a bad boy, says Michelle. Well, I know a cat that's always loved a bad boy. So, here goes with the territory.
So what do you think about June? So June, for one thing, I'm happy for June. For one thing, that wasn't but 3 months ago. She was trying to pay for meals at Orphy Jean's with Monopoly money, and now she's serving food, and she's starting to figure it all out.
Yeah.
She's figuring it out. She had some solid advice for her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That was good, motherly, good advice. And I'm thrilled for her that she's made such a turn.
Until Smitty finds out her big secret and just can't trust her.
I don't think Smitty is acting right when it comes to June and Samantha and any kind of, June is not going to try to steal your daughter, Smitty. It's obvious. She's not trying to steal your daughter.
Smitty has become a little overprotective.
Yes, I think, is she trying to co-parent with you a tiny bit? Yeah.
Well,
But take your daughter away from you? No, that's never going to happen. She's not even trying to do that.
yeah. I mean, co-parent a little. I guess you'd be drawn to do that. I mean, it wasn't her choice to give up those kids.
Well, no, she made some poor choices. She got
But it's not like she sold them.
lifestyle.
You
But
know? She didn't give them up. She didn't throw them in the orphanage.
exactly. Exactly, exactly.
So, you know,
So I
I
think
think,
Smitty is overreacting.
yeah, yeah.
A
June
little
is on the up and
overreacting.
up. Smitty's a punk, says Tracy. She did give good advice, says Chandra, and I enjoy her comic relief. Smitty was over the top, but Martin should have told Smitty and not left Samantha alone.
I agree.
I mean, yeah,
Smitty and Martin make a lot of mistakes with each other.
they do. They do. They
They
do.
do.
They miss the mark with one another
They
by
do.
not being. Well, I mean, Martin's thing is he's not communicating enough.
No, I think Martin is very shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps himself shut down. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't open up very well. And you know, everything
It's
that happened with him,
yeah,
I think he still has some remnants from that.
yeah.
He doesn't know how to connect really. Not really.
I think that
Oh, and
Smith. Mm-hmm. Go
I
ahead.
want to make another point
Yeah.
about Vanessa. I
Okay.
thought about this earlier.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Reason why I kind of felt bad for Vanessa.
Uh huh.
I think so many people let her down. Okay. There's no way your very best friend should be a psychologist, psychiatrist, and they have not given you any advice on your wacky ass life.
So it's Nicole's fault.
No, I think that I just think that a lot too many people just had a blind eye and
Just
pretended to not see what was there.
just letting them do their crazy thing. Oh, that's just Doug and Vanessa.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that Nicole could have reeled her in to a certain degree.
A little bit of influence that could have been had.
Yes, and not keeping it so separate, my professional life and my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
When she sees Vanessa spiraling, like you can't
Do
spiral
something.
any faster. She was like a toy top. She's spiraling so fast,
At least she's
right?
staying upright for now.
So that's what I think about
I hear
Vanessa.
you.
I
I
think
understand
that
that.
she let herself down. I think a couple other people in her life let her down as well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
including Doug. Should have put his foot down.
Oh, so everybody's fault but Vanessa's. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
That's her fault too. She got hot pants big time.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. Martin and Smitty though. Back to them. They miss the mark with each other. Martin doesn't communicate enough, and Smitty's he's just too self righteous.
I think
You
Smitty's too
know,
self-righteous
like
too.
how right of every decision must you always have?
Right, and I also think that Martin is kind of like got a Dupree thing. Let's not. If you don't talk about it and you
Mm-hmm.
sweep it under the rug, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it makes total sense. Look, listen, this
If you
wouldn't have
don't
been a
talk
problem
about
if
it, it didn't
if
happen.
look, Smitty, this wouldn't have been a problem if you didn't show up to Orphy Jeans. If you had never seen it, then this would not be an issue at
So I
all.
think that
Because not
Martin,
because she interacted, nothing bad happened from it. I knew nothing bad was going to happen from it. The only potential bad thing is you flipping out over nothing. And if you just never knew, then there would have been no problem at all.
exactly, and that is a Dupree kind of thought pattern.
Yeah, yeah. I
It
understand
really
it. It's
is.
wrong, but I
It
understand
really
it.
is. Anyway, June, I'm happy for June that she's starting to get herself together. But boy, oh boy, girl, don't be getting a side eye double take looking at Ted. Okay, he's bad news. She
No.
she thought he was she when he walked in the door. She thought he was awfully cute.
He sure did. I don't think that the very first thing that a cleaned up June needs to do is go find herself some man.
No,
That's not the first thing.
no,
But, you
my
know,
gosh.
we're also finding out just how bad of a man Ted is.
Yeah, he talked to June too much too. He was way too open with someone he just met. Yeah.
He's also kind of suffering, I guess.
How long
I
is
guess.
June? When is June gonna realize, hey, that's Naomi's daddy?
Cause like, but also but also at the same time, like poor Ted to a degree. Now he has not made good choices, and he didn't make a good choice that led him to here too many years ago. But also at the same time, he had no idea. He didn't know that all of this was going to be landing in their laps. He had no idea the mistake from 20 years ago was going to resurface in such a way. Like, he was blindsided by this just as much as Nicole was. He tried very much to reconcile, to get back together. He even was still trying to be on her side and make sure that Leslie couldn't move into the neighborhood all the way up until that recently. And none of this has worked. None of this has changed her mind. None of this has led to any sort of heartfelt, heart-to-heart conversation where we can really get to the raw core of it,
Nicole is just as mad as him as she ever was.
as she ever was. Ted really has no way forward there, which is his whole life and has been for many years. So he's kind of really in a really tough spot.
But ain't you gonna feel foolish though if he
But
finds out
he
he's
making
been laying
stupid
down
choices.
with his grandkid's mama?
Stupid choices, though. It would be dummy choices. For sure. Let's see. The actors also played love interests on a different show, so I think it's a nod to the audience. That being Ted and June.
June?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the show, Chandra? Do you know? Ted likes a cute waitress. I don't know.
She got, you know what? And she's cute as can be, a little tiny thing. She got a little tiny waist and a big old booty. She's cute.
Let's see. Nicole should have picked up on the fact that on how Vanessa was being as a shrink. You would know. You would know.
You think so, huh?
Oh goodness. Oh
Yep.
goodness gracious. And
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
And stuff. Well, I guess I don't know. We talked for an hour. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I thought the Gates was pretty good this week.
Yeah.
You know, the Vegas thing was very, very entertaining and
It really
fun.
was. It really was. Now, when it comes to Beyond the Gates, I'm able to watch. I watch a good amount of it now, and YouTube also shares some clips. Some of the best highlights of the week, and then also the recaps too that are covered online are really digestible. The show is presented in a way to make it easy to watch, follow, and understand.
That's great.
Like I'm able to come in and out, and I'm able to watch, quote unquote, watch the show in various ways. Whether I'm watching it with my eyes, listening it with my ears, reading a recap of a day that I wasn't able to see and I didn't have time for, or even catching up on a scene or two, maybe from that day that I didn't see on YouTube in their little 4-minute clips that they put up daily of kind of, some of the best beats or a segment between commercials. I am able to follow right along with everything, and that is just a compliment to how it is that they are presenting Beyond the Gates. It is an easy watch. It really is.
It is.
The show is called Saints and Sinners. So check that
I've
out.
heard of it, but I've not seen it.
Well,
But at the same time, I'm not the biggest TV viewer because it just seems like soap opera takes up my time for it.
well, when we get off of here, Ma, I'm going to go onto Amazon, and I'm going to turn on Cameron's new show. Not Cameron Matheson, but Cameron Weber. I'm going to put on the first episode of The Runarounds and see if that's any good.
I heard that yes, and now we know why he left.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it dropped almost a month ago now, and
Yeah,
really
it
hasn't.
did.
There hasn't been a whole room, so we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see. I'm gonna go put the first episode on and see what old William Lipton was up to with that.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Good.
I don't know about everybody else. You can do whatever you want with your afternoons.
For sure. I put a rack of ribs in the crock pot this morning.
Gonna be super tender soon. And the
Yes,
actress who plays Eva's in the
Bones
series.
are already
Oh my
falling
gosh.
out of them.
They have absolutely. They just stole from the cast of Saints and Sinners, Mama. Three of them. Three of them on Beyond the Gates were on that show. But next week, I don't really know what we're gonna look like next week. I know that Ma's not gonna be here. I'll see if I can find somebody to fill the slot. It'd probably
Sure.
be pretty easy. People like to talk about soap operas,
Yeah.
But we'll try to bring you something. Trying to bring in a little something.
Alrighty. Yeah, I got to take this next Sunday.
Ooh, the actress who plays Eva is in William Lipton's show.
Really?
Neat.
That's cool.
Neat. Well, folks, like the channel, or like the video, subscribe to the channel if you had a great time and you want some more. I didn't do the whole goodbye spiel over this morning on General Hospital. We just
No,
said,
you didn't tell anybody to get back in the elevator and go down the car or
no,
nothing.
we were just getting the heck out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to be done, I guess.
I guess.
Well, everybody get on back onto the elevator. Go back down to the first floor. Head on into the parking garage. Tune your radios to previous episodes of the 10th Floor, which you can find on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. If you can't find it on your favorite podcasting platform, reach out to us on Twitter or Blue Sky or Instagram or any of the other social media platforms.
All that
or
stuff.
directly to us at 10thfloorgh@gmail.com. And we'll point you in the right direction. Like the video if you had a great time. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more. Remember to visit my mama's Poshmark channel. Her little page there. Buy yourself a little sundress hat.
Little something.
A little something. Wrestling figure. Uhura costume.
I need to put more wrestling figures in my store, actually. I have a bunch of them. I have not put them up.
Yeah, they're all in the attic, and they used to belong to me.
You can have them if you want them.
Barely have room for my own stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more. Remember, you can leave a donation if you want. You just, find a little money icon and just leave a little something in the tip jar. Keep everything going. We all love you for that. Beyond that, don't let the gates hit you in the butt on the way out. My name's been Matt.
Swing for the fences, too.
That's Kat. We'll see you next week. Well, she won't, but I will probably see you next week live right here on the 10th floor. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.